To the world-famous Las Vegas Strip. We're at the site of Super Bowl 58, Allegiant Stadium, here in Las Vegas. We are about set for some football, and it's Joey Sly to kick things off. And off we go from Vegas. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Throwing from the start, here's Smith. Open man, that's Trey Tucker. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. Throwing on second down, Smith. Intercepted on the second play of the game. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And he's going to bring this one back. Wow, less than a minute into the game. It's a pick 6 and an early touchdown.
The kick is good.
You get the ball to start the game thinking you'll score on offense. Instead, they allow the defense to be the first on the board in this one.
So now the question is, Mike, do you allow this to linger the rest of the day? You've dug yourself a pretty big hole here to start, but you've got to pick yourself up and realize this game is far from over, and we now got to get the ball back and establish some early rhythm.
Smith now to throw on first down. He's going to keep it himself. And he slides and covers up at the end, avoids the hit, and picked up decent yardage along the way.
Quarterback does a nice job here sensing the pressure pretty quickly, realizes he doesn't have a ton of time to operate from within the pocket, decides to tuck the ball and rely on his legs. He's able to pick up a positive play.
Throw to the right flat. It is caught. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 1.
On the ground, here's the first-round pick from April's draft. And that'll keep the drive going. He's got the first down up past the 40-yard line.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the first down.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Play action now. It's Gino. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
So the defense comes out in a cover 2 shell. And what that means, Mike, is the 2 safeties are going to split the field in half. One guy has one half, and the other guy has the other. There are abilities to get down the middle of the field, especially if you have speed. But really where you can attack it is they don't have enough guys to defend all of the underneath zones. And if you run the right concepts with the right quarterback, you can pick them apart.
They get the conversion in a big way. That's good for 29 yards. An unbalanced look to the left here on first down. Off the play fake, it's Smith. Inside the 10, it is caught. And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line.
Really nice answer to the previous drive from this quarterback. You want to play at this league and you want to play for a long time, you better have a short-term memory because mistakes are going to happen. Really nice job here bouncing back, putting together a promising drive, and he's open to come away with a touchdown of his own.
They'll run with White. He'll get maybe a yard down to the 4-yard line.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second and goal. That's a 4-yard line.
Inside the 5, it is 2nd and goal. On the bootleg, it's Smith. And he will fight his way to the end zone. Geno Smith, touchdown Vegas. Daniel Carlson on to attempt the extra point. The kick is good. And the Raiders will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. So back to level after the touchdown in time for the kickoff. Here comes a return from the 3. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
They'll run it with Tony Pollard. And he'll get maybe a yard. That's it. Tommy Eichenberg, the former Buckeye, in there on the tackle. Here's 3rd and 7. Back to throw. Give him 11 on the scramble and give them a new set of downs.
Having a quarterback with this ability to run is such an X factor in today's NFL. It's an element of their offense that you have to be prepared for on every single play. Here we see it on 3rd down. Starts out as a pass. Nowhere to go with the ball. He tucks it, turns into a runner. Picks up the 1st down.
To the air now on 1st and 10. That caught Tony Pollard. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play in this opening quarter. Here's 2nd and 6. Pollard. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
There was no hesitation from the quarterback. From the jump, he knew where he wanted to go with that ball, but still leads to an incompletion. They're just still not quite on the same page.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. That's caught by Van Jefferson. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
Everyone always assumes that you only want to run drag routes or crossing routes just underneath like mesh concepts against man coverage, but so often they're equally as effective against the zone. All it takes is one of those underneath man defenders to latch on to the wrong route, and all of a sudden there is a lot of room, not only for the completion, but for yards after the catch.
That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another 1st down.
Let's give some love to the big guys up front here, Mike. The offensive line is looking good here early to start the game. Couple nice big explosive runs. Expect them to continue to lean on the big guys up front as the rest of this game unfolds.
And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Here's Pollard running left. And he gets to the outside and takes it in. Tony Pollard. Touchdown, Tennessee. Out comes Sly for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Titans will move out to a 14-7 lead. Following the touchdown, here's Sly to kick it away. On the return is Dylan Laube. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Gino. That's caught. It's the tight end, Brock Bowers. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
Man in motion here is Tucker. Smith to throw on 1st and 10. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Even though it doesn't result in a sack, when you dial up the right pressure at the right time, Mike, sometimes that's all it takes to lead to that incompletion. The timing is just a little off between the quarterback and his intended target, and the ball falls incomplete.
Room to run past midfield. The speed on display. He's in. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible. So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. 3 tight ends in the game to start the drive. They'll give it to Pollard to start this drive. The defense all over this one. They get him behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a couple. Sometimes you run all those big bodies out there, you kind of tip your hand. I always love going big jumbo personnel for a play action. In this case, they keep the ball on the ground. The defense knew it was coming, and they suffer a loss.
Again, it's Pollard. And he'll get about 5 past the 30-yard line. Oh, now flags come in. Looks like movement up front. And 3rd down just became a lot tougher. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. He's going to take a shot down the field. That is knocked away downfield, incomplete. He makes sure not to let the receiver get behind him. 3rd down stop sets up 4th down.
And barring an aggressive decision here on 4th down, it just seemed like a really wasted possession to go 3 and out, not able to pick up a single 1st down. Not only do you not able to gain any field position advantage, it really takes a lot of the wind out of your sails as you find yourself jogging off the field and the punt team coming on.
And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. They'll begin here on the ground, and he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
When you go out and invest in a young guy like this to be part of your backfield's future, you got to find ways to get him involved early, and I think here's a case of doing just that.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. From the shotgun, Smith. He gets this one to Tucker. And he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this first half. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. From the shotgun, it's Smith. That's a short one, caught by Bowers. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. Throwing is Smith. He's got the Golden Domer. That's Michael Mayer. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. Smith to throw on first down. Finding his tight end, Mayer. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. Second and a yard. Working out of the gun, Smith. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. This one is caught downfield by Ridley. The Titans will use the first of their timeouts, and they stop it with 19 seconds to go in this opening half. And this throw batted away and incomplete.
He does a fantastic job, Mike, of not only locating the ball in the air, but then attacking it hands on hands. That's exactly something they work on every week in practice. Great job translating those drills into a live game.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. Throw left side, but that's going to be incomplete.
At this level, you just would expect a little bit better execution and accuracy on those intermediate throws. I think he had an opportunity there for a nice pickup. Off target, off rhythm, and ends up getting away from him.
On 3rd down, they'll throw from the gun. This one finds Lockett down the left side. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down. They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. Throw to the sideline. Well done. Good job with the feet. Stays in bounds. It looks like, and yes, they do, have the first down.
A little bit of a risky decision for some, Mike, but frankly, I really like it. I think the days of being aggressive on fourth down, even on your side of the field, are here to stay. And while some people say this is over-aggressive, in this case, the aggressiveness paid off, and they're going to keep this drive alive.
We have hit halftime. We're going to take a quick break, come back, second half of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams look good on the offensive side in the first half. Will it carry over? We're about to find out. Second half is underway. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
Not every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. They'll look to throw. This throw, right side, taken in by Ridley. Here's second and 2. On play action, he'll set up to throw. Looking for Jefferson deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
They'll try and run for the first down with Pollard. Oh, what a run. Down inside the 30-yard line.
That's the mindset I just love seeing from a running back, Mike. His eyes weren't just on that first down marker. They were on getting that first and some on top of it. That's pretty impressive.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Here's a second and 9. The tight end, Okonkwo, is in motion. He'll get this over the middle to Jefferson. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
So the best thing this wide receiver is able to do here, Mike, on this crossing route is once he gets the ball in his hands, he's able to put his foot in the ground and get vertical. So often you see these guys get strung out sideline to sideline, and they're not able to pick up big yards after the catch. So really nice job here, and it leads to a big gain.
And he'll take it on in. Chig Okonkwo. Touchdown, Titans. Sly now for the point after. He's got it. And the Titans have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. Following the touchdown, here's Sly to kick it away. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. He'll get this out wide. And he's not going to be able to get away. Very good coverage on the perimeter. It goes down as a loss of yards.
at the
It almost seemed like the
26-yard line.
defender was getting the play call sent into his helmet, just like the quarterback, because he knew the play before they even snapped the ball, and that play had no shot.
On second down, they'll run. Has an opening, past the 40. And finally, they'll bring him down, but he's up beyond the 45-yard line.
What a good run there. That's going to put him over 100 for today's game, Mike, and it just seems as the game goes on, this guy just seems to get better and better.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Man in motion here is Tucker. They'll stay on the ground. And trying to lose an eye from the crowd, sidestepping his way. Nifty gain of 9 there.
Brings up second and goal.
He'll get this out to the left flat. And he'll be brought down after a short pickup, but that is enough for a first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Up the middle they go. And he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard.
Well, the defense gets a rare win. We've seen this ball carrier have his way on the ground pretty much all day today, Mike, and give credit to the defense. They were able to get back in the backfield with some penetration and bring them down for a loss.
They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
It's tough to completely celebrate, Mike, when you don't pick up the first down, but that's a run you will take every single time. I mean, good yardage, and in a lot of situations, it'll get you the first down, just not here.
We'll try to pick this one up on the ground. And yes, that'll get it. First down, marked at the 30. A good run will keep this drive going. So we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, here's Smith. Over the middle, that's the tight end, Bowers. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
Mike, you've heard me say it 1,000 times. The easiest down to throw the ball in the NFL is first down. I hate when teams wait till later in the possession to throw the ball. So early first down completion, you're on the plus side of the field. Now you're thinking strike. Touchdown, field goal, but either way, I'm coming away with points.
And the Raiders are going to be set up with a first and goal. It's a nice run there. It gets them down to the 6.
And this offense just continues to chew up yards and get first down after first down. And defensively now, you find yourself a little bit on your heels. You're defending a goal-to-go situation. They need to step up here and get a stop.
Here's a run. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and goal.
To throw, Smith. That one taken in. Jacoby Myers. Touchdown, Raiders. so they're not level yet. A critical extra point attempt to follow. The kick is good, and that will tie this game here in the fourth quarter. All even. Fourth quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Looking middle, and he's got Ridley. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
It takes a certain guy in that slot position to be willing and able to go across the middle of the defense on those in-breaking routes. You can tell this guy, he doesn't care. He is fearless going across the middle, and he's able to secure a nice catch.
Now, faking the give. That's to the left side and taken in by Jefferson. 13 yards on that pass play. First down for Tennessee.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
They get 25 on that connection. That's good for a Titan first down.
Well, so often we see quarterbacks standing in the pocket, holding it, seeing if they can create something downfield. Well, not that play. That play was simple. Snap the ball to the quarterback, spit it out into the hands of your receiver, and let's see what he can do.
Good blocking to the 15. What a pickup, a gain of 18. And it sets up first and goal.
Well, this is the advantage to having a really effective passing game, Mike, as the defense now tries to adjust to stopping you through the air. It's a lot easier to mix it up and run the ball. There's a lot less defenders in there trying to stop it.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. And the rush too strong. They're in there in a flash for the sack.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we're going to see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
He'll look to throw. There's Jefferson. And he'll take this to the 13. A massive play here. Late, tie game, third down. He'll drop to throw. He'll get this out to his running back. And good work there by the defense. They stop him at the 9 to force fourth down. This kick is good. They move out front and take the lead here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in first and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. They'll drop to throw. That's a short one, caught by Bowers. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45.
All right, this is a good start. Plays like these are definitely going to help as you work your way into scoring range. While you have to be wary of the clock and keep an eye on it, they should have plenty of time here to finish this drive.
Smith to throw on 1st and 10. We'll go right back to Bowers. He's got it again. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
And now, after that catch, they've got a chance here late, Mike. They've got enough time to try to move this thing down. I think they can win the game on this possession.
They still have all 3 timeouts, and here we go with 1st and 10. He'll tuck it and take off. And he's going to slide down with the 1st down inside the 5. From the gun, it's Gino. And this time, the rush gets home, and down he goes. Second down, goal to go. From the shotgun, it's Smith. That's to the right side, and caught by Bowers. And this is a touchdown! They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. 2 guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. The return starts from the 5. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. Right away, they'll set up to throw. He's going to get it to Okonkwo. The Titans will use the first of their timeouts. Out comes the Tennessee offense. They get set to see what they can do. Now, 2nd and inches. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Connecting with his tight end, Okonkwo. Here's a timeout, Tennessee. It'll be their 2nd. And they stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. This offense still has the 1 timeout to use. 1st and 10 coming up now. He'll look for Pollard out of the backfield. Here is 2nd and 7. They'll look to throw yet again. And the rookie gives himself up there at the end. That's a sign of a guy who's learned it quick, picking up the 1st down. Back to throw. That's to the left side, caught by Ridley. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play.
This game has certainly not been for the faint of heart, Mike. I mean, we've been riding the ups and downs the entire time, but what a job by this offense. Game on the line to find a way to score and take the lead with very little time remaining.
Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out, so they'll take over at the 30-yard line. Smith to throw on first down. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this fourth quarter. So this one, a win for the visiting Titans. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. That was the difference in this one. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long, everyone.